Jazz Jennings is a YouTube star, spokesmodel, TV personality, and LGBTQ rights activist who is most notable for being one of the youngest publicly documented people to identify as transgender. Her groundbreaking series, I Am Jazz, recently returned for a 5th season and follows Jazz as she opens up about her most intimate journey yet. Take a look.
And this season on I Am Jazz.
I'm just gonna do some like basic glam.
Let's do it!
Jazz's surgery is right around the corner.
After 3 days, I leave the hospital.
And Jazz is being sent to a hotel with just me.
I've done nothing.
We've talked 3 weeks. 3 weeks? You cannot be prepared for the surgery. It was brutal.
I feel like I've been ready to fall in love for so long. It's like the ultimate connection. There's a boy in the picture now. Amir just gets me and I get him.
Have you kissed him yet?
Yes, I've kissed him a lot.
I just got off the phone with ABC. Juju Chang, he's interested in having a sit down with you to talk about your surgery. It's just like a fluff piece.
There are some people who will think her parents brainwashed her.
This is not a fluff piece.
Things are still TBD.
The surgical team haven't figured out what approach they're gonna take to building my vagina.
Your guides are telling you if you waited a little bit longer, things would come out better for you.
I've been waiting for this my whole life and now it's time.
She's the most difficult case that I have encountered. She'll be experimental.
I don't even want to think about what's going on.
Oh my God.
Everyone, please give a warm Build Brunch welcome to Jazz Jennings. Jazz, so season 5, that's so exciting. That's amazing. What can we see on this season? Like, what should people expect?
Well, this season really focuses on the gender confirmation surgery, which was a huge transformation in my life. It was really life-changing, and you know, there was a major complication, and that's what viewers are seeing now. It was really hard, but you know, it is what it is, and I just had to stay strong through that.
Awesome. And could you tell us about when you started sharing your story? Because I feel like the first time I saw you, you might have been only 7.
Yeah, I was 6 years old when I appeared on 2020 with Barbara Walters. So it was way back when. For 2/3 of my life, I have been in the public eye sharing my story. And it's been hard, but I'm proud to see the change that my family has been able to create.
Yeah. And it's been so cool watching the show. I've checked it out over the years, and I just always applaud you for your bravery in sharing your story, because I know it's not easy, especially when you're undergoing something like a major surgery.
Yeah.
So were there any hesitations in sharing that part of your journey?
You know, while it was a very personal, intimate experience, there wasn't any hesitation because I've been so open throughout all aspects of my journey, and this is obviously such a big step, and while it is personal and controversial in some ways, I think it's important to share because people need to be aware of what this surgery is, and we can only learn through increased education and visibility.
Definitely, and how important it is and how much it can change an individual's life.
Yeah.
And this is something you wanted to do for so long.
Forever.
So now that you've gotten to do it, how do you feel?
I feel amazing. I feel like I finally have that mind-body alignment that I've always wanted. And, you know, I remember waking up on the day of the surgery and I felt pure ecstasy. It was the best day of my life. And I was just so happy to have my family there, and we had come so far, and it finally was happening.
Yeah. And the fact that it's documented, like you said, is going to have such an impact, I think, for so many youth.
Yeah, I hope so. You know, this procedure was experimental because I was suppressed at such a young age. I was 11 years old when I went on hormone blockers, and, you know, I was really kind of one of the first people to be suppressed at such a young age. And due to that, there was a lack of genital tissue, so they had to extract materials from other areas of my body. They used my peritoneum, which is my stomach lining, and they also took skin grafts, and it was really like an amazing medical feat because it was like patchwork. They quilted all of these different materials together to create it, and you know, it was really amazing.
You now know so much about the human body. You've said all those words. I have no idea what you're talking about, which is incredible.
Yeah, I know. I feel like a doctor now.
Yeah, basically you are.
I'm curious if you experienced any, you know, form of bullying throughout this process, and also, if so, what advice you would share to other people?
Yeah, I mean, throughout my entire life, I have faced bullying. In elementary school, a lot of the kids didn't understand why I transitioned, and I remember they would scoot away from me at the lunch table, and they said if they could kill any classmate, that it would be me. And even today, you know, online, I face harassment all the time on social media, and I try not to read the comments at all, but when I do read those comments, it really just shows me that there's still people out there who don't understand, and therefore I need to continue sharing my story so I could open up those people's minds and eyes.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm also curious what you would say to someone who's hoping to transition, but maybe in a transphobic family or in a community.
You know, it's hard for me to speak from that perspective because I've been so lucky to have the love and support of my family. But to those youth out there who don't have the love and support of their family, I just try to tell them to stay strong and keep moving forward. It's a very simple message, but if you really maintain a positive attitude and have an awareness of yourself and who you are, then you could move forward in life creating that reality for yourself where one day you can be your true self.
Absolutely.
And you're known, which is so heroic, to tackle really divisive issues head-on, such as like gender-neutral bathrooms, school sports. Do you feel a pressure at such a young age to take on these difficult issues?
You know, I would say yes and no.
Right.
The reason why I don't feel pressured is because I know at any time I could stop and do what is best for me, and that's what's most important, doing what's best for Jazz. And at the end of the day, though, I do kind of feel a pressure in some sense just because I'm already in this position, and I feel like I have to use my platform for good because someone needs to be speaking out, and there are many people doing it, and I want to be a part of that change.
Yeah.
I think our society is still a long way to go. We've come a long way in trans advocacy, and I'm, as an ally, learning more and more every day. What can I do as an ally to better educate myself and help trans people?
Yeah, just, you know, educate yourself by looking up stuff online, learning more about what it means to be transgender, and just having an open mind. It's all about love. As long as you can love and accept someone for who they are, then that's all that matters, and you're a great ally.
Yeah. You are, for a teenager in America with a TV show. Like, what do you like? What do you want to do? Do you want to just go hang out in the movies, or you want to go be movies? Like, what's next for you?
You know, I don't really know what lies ahead for me, but I do know that I want to continue using my voice as much as I can. I think I have a powerful message that resonates with a lot of people, and I want to live in a world where everyone is able to be their true, authentic self without worrying what other people think.
Yes.
I feel like we're constantly trying to care. We're constantly caring about the perceptions of others, but all that matters is self-perception. As long as you can love yourself, then you got it going for you.
Yes, you are such a wise 18-year-old.
Do you see the White House in your future? Because I would vote for you.
I would vote for you.
we'll vote for you.
I only ask if you guessed this, but hey,
Maybe, I don't know.
hit me up if you do. Help me with that campaign.
Perfect campaign.
2020, Jess Jennings! Jess, thank you so much for joining us.
Of course.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm glad to be here.